Greetings Netrunners and welcome to our first look at the new Data and Destiny expansion. We'll be starting with the runner cards, and first of all we'll be looking at the one everyone's been waiting for, Apex, the AI runner. As you can see, it's a digital identity. You cannot install non-virtual resources. When your turn begins, you may install one card from a group face down. This is totally new mechanics for this game, and it should make things extremely different. And you'll see why when we look at the rest of Apex's cards. Here's a card limit of 45-25, which means he can take a lot more of other factions' cards, but he needs it because he has very few of his own faction ones at the moment. First, one of his new cards, we have Apocalypse. Now this is a real endgame card. If you can get this off, you've practically got the win. Cost of 3, event. Play only if you've made a successful run on HQ, R&D, and archives this turn. Trash all installed cards. Turn all installed runner cards face down. So that wipes the corpse board. All the ice, all the assets, all the agendas, all of them gone in a single turn if you get this card off. And it turns all your cards face down. Why is that a good thing? Well, you're about to see. Next up we have Prey. Cost of 0, event run. Make a run. Once during this turn, when you pass a piece of ice, you may trash a number of installed cards equal to the strength of that ice. If you do, trash that ice. So that means that for all those face down cards that you've been putting into play, or had just flipped with something like Apocalypse, then you can trash a number of them equal to the strength of a piece of ice and just get rid of the ice permanently. Suddenly there's no need to worry about getting past it on another turn. You just get rid of it. That's very much the theme of Apex, destroying anything you get near. Next up we have Apex's console, Heartbeat. Cost of 2. It's a +1 link strength, memory strength, Trash an installed card, prevent 1 damage. So you can trash one of your face down cards and prevent damage to yourself, and limit 1 console per player, obviously. But that means that for all those face down cards you're building up on your board, you can just trash one of them and prevent a damage, and there's no other cost other than trash an installed card. So you can just keep doing it to prevent damage to yourself, which is extremely strong. For Apex at least, anyway. Now we have Apex's first icebreaker, Endless Hunger. Cost 0 but 4 memory cost. Program icebreaker, trash an installed card, break and end the run subroutine. So with this card you can trash a number of your cards you've got face down the table, trash to break and end the run subroutine. It's got a strength of 11, so it doesn't practically interface with any ice. And then you can just break its end the run subroutines. With Heartbeat, you can prevent the damage to yourself, and with this, you can just walk through. The only problem is the massive memory cost. You won't be able to have much else other than that in play. Next, we have Harbinger, a program. When Harbinger is trashed, install it face down instead of adding it to your heap. So this card, just its entire purpose is to get turned face down. When you have to trash a program, it goes into your heap and then comes back and turns face down. It's just a way of getting another extra card. But when you're trashing a lot of cards a turn, very, very handy. Next we have Hunting Grounds. Cost of 2, resource location virtual. Remember, you can only play virtual resources for Apex, so adding a few more in is extremely helpful because there's not that many in the game. Once per turn, prevent a when encountered ability on a piece of ice. Trash, install the top 3 cards of your stack face down. So this allows you to stop ice that have special conditions that say when you encounter it, which is handy, but what you really want it for is its trash ability. Trash, install the top 3 cards of your stack face down. Instantly get yourself the cards you need to trash, to break through ice, or clear the board. And finally, Apex last card, Wasteland. Resource location virtual. First time each turn you trash one of your installed cards, gain 1 credit. That means every time you trash cards, if you're breaking through ice and you need to trash, say, 5 cards because you want to destroy that piece of ice, suddenly you're gaining 5 credits from trashing those resources. That's a great, really strong way of gaining credits for Apex. Especially since several of the other resources he now cannot use to gain money. Right, that's all for this time, Netrunners. Next time we'll be doing Sunny LaBelle. See you next time, and remember to like and subscribe.